Hi, I'm Brian Farmer. I wanted to speak about my experiences with cracking the code. I've been studying Pete Hendrickson's work and read the book for about 10 years now, and I was among the first 400 Americans who was able to receive a refund of all our federal, state, Social Security, and Medicare withholdings, and that was back in the first $1 million of refunds Pete's been able to document that people received. I encourage everybody to stand on their rights and not give the government a penny more than their fair share. You will have to study it, you will have to fight, but I'm living proof you can get all your money back, and that gives you control over your life. Economic freedom is the foundation for all freedom in America.
Hi, Dr. Greg Belcher. I'm here at the Hendricksons. We are enjoying another Declaration Day party. We actually just got through 2 days of the first annual symposium discussing cracking the code and many other important topics. Let me say this. I originally came across Pete Hendrickson's book, Cracking the Code, The Fascinating Truth About Taxation in America, in 2004. By 2007, I was knowledgeable and confident enough to act on the information found in the book. Since 2007, I have filed educated returns to the extent that the IRS and the income tax situation is no longer a major concern or source of fear because of the knowledge that I've gleaned through my reading of the book and using it as the study guide for understanding what the law actually says, as opposed to going along with whatever conventional wisdom seems to suggest that the law actually says on that subject. So let me encourage you to strike a blow for freedom, for your own freedom, certainly, and the freedom of reacquainting everybody else in the country with the truth of the law. You can start by going to losthorizons.com. You'll find a wealth of information there, and of course you can find a copy of the book there. And I would strongly encourage you to do that at your earliest convenience.
I began this strange odyssey in the tax movement 20 years ago. I spent time in the law library at the University of Wisconsin. I studied the law when I was told that we don't owe the income tax if we're not engaged in certain types of activities, working in excisable activities like alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. What I found was, those who told me that that was true, that we don't owe the income tax for the wages we earn or money that we earn from simply working in our country to support our friends and family, to purchase a home, to have the car, to have the goods of life that we all seek. This contest for freedom is not an easy contest. It requires some time. It requires you to do some studying. But if you want to save your country, as I do, to make this country that which our forefathers founded and dreamed we would keep, then this is the kind of contest that I can engage in personally. I can't pick up a gun. I can't fight. I don't want to make war. I want peace. And peace is in establishing peace and tranquility through the freedom of not devoting our lives to the paying of taxes we don't owe and supporting a government who is taking over our lives more and more. I prefer this battle to any other battle, and I will continue and I will persist.
All right, hello. My name is Ryan. And let's see, what started me to stand up for the rule of law? I think it would have to be, well, to be honest, first it was a financial decision. The idea of being able to reclaim some of my tax money and then be able to use it for any kind of personal adventure I wanted, getting out of debt, buying whatever, kind of piqued my interest, that idea that I could reduce my liability and pay off debt. That's what really got me started. And then once I read it and went through and understood law and read law and kind of was trying to figure out how it all fit together, I came to the realization that a lot of what we're being told, and it's not just in tax law or in anything, but a lot of what we're being told is a lie. It's not truthful. It's a manipulation of words on that. And when I realized what was happening, how we were being manipulated or controlled, or whatever word you want to use, it no longer became about money. It became about, I know something that is true, I believe it, and the only thing I could do was to act on that and to continue to act on that, so that anything, I challenged everything. So I would, if it was a statute, I would read it, apply it. If I found out that the way it didn't work, or if it was being implied properly, I could not keep myself from letting the lie, I guess you would say, wash over me. You know, I had to get the truth out, and even if there were negative repercussions of that, or if I knew I wasn't, or I felt I wasn't going to get my way, I still had to stand up and say, no, I know what this is, I know it's the truth, and no matter what, I'm going to spill it. So that's what keeps me going. Just the fact that I know there's a truth out there, and I won't stop until it's realized by everyone.